Good morning. It's the Saturday before New Year's. Oh, Maddie, don't get tangled in a tree. It's the Saturday before New Year's. It's that weird week, that week between Christmas and New Year's where it just feels like you don't know what day it is, you don't know where you're supposed to go, you don't know where you're supposed to be. Sometimes you work, sometimes you don't. And it's always, to me anyway, it's weird when New Year's Eve is not on like a Friday or a Saturday, because then it just throws the whole week off. It's hard to keep track. However, the one thing I love about this week between Christmas and New Year's is it's the week of Kwanzaa, which is such a powerful holiday, such a powerful celebration of rituals and principles and understanding and learning. And if you're on the Spirit Stone page or my page, then you've been following the principles each day. And they're wonderful, wonderful ways of learning to live and be with each other and be in community. So the grounding thing for me within this week between Christmas and New Year's, the grounding component is Kwanzaa. So that's the upside. The weird side is, of course, again, not knowing what day it is. It's also, though, a really interesting time of like seeing people and friends and connecting. Folks come in from out of town to visit family, and I found myself being more social than I've been in a long time, having real conversations with people and catching up and filling in, and I guess that's the spirit that they talk about. The spirit of the holidays is community and family, and I find it so interesting and fascinating, actually, to balance with that this is one of the loneliest times of year for people, the time when people feel most isolated and left out and excluded and forgotten. And so it's balancing that. It's balancing everything. This week is the balance of everything. Balancing the weirdness and the inability to track a calendar, and the power and the learning of Kwanzaa, and the joy of connection and the pain of isolation. It's this weird time of planning for the next year, but haven't finished the last one. For those of you out there like me who still use paper calendars or date books, it's that time when you have to carry both with you because there's still a few more days, and yet the new is coming, it just hasn't begun yet. And transition, the doorway, the next doorway, the threshold, the big threshold of what's next. For some of us, we come up with a word, and I do a word and a mantra for the year. I like to come up with a word for my year and then a mantra that supports it. And I've been really working in the quiet to come up with what my word for 2019 will be. So it's this weird, fluid, full of possibility, full of potential moment. And I really hope it snows, but that's just my own selfish need there. Anyway, happy last Saturday of 2018. And here comes 2019. All right, peace.